Okay, I'm on the Launch 31 program demo site here, thoughtleader.website. And first, let's go ahead and edit our EVD, which is our explicit value declaration. And both of these right here are sort of using primary real estate of the website. This one down here is more explicit in terms of its value declaration, whereas this one is all about getting someone's attention. It's a little maybe too creative. So let's go ahead and edit this one. I think this one's a better approximation of what an EVD should be like. So let's say I've changed what my Thought Leader website or business is all about. Let's get away from coaching services and practical advice and say, let's say I become award-winning training and coaching programs. Okay, that's pretty explicit. I've gotten out of the trading hours for dollars model and moved into selling online training and coaching programs. Perfect. So that wasn't so hard. I press save. And again, this is on Squarespace, which I think is one of the most intuitive content management systems out there. And that's why we've used it as our focal point CMS, our primary fundamental tool in the Launch 31 DIY website program. Now let's go down to, let's assume I want to edit my easy escalation path by putting an opt-in for my next step in the journey, which was an opt-in for a free guide, if you remember the example. So instead of a guide about popular pollinators, let's focus on this one that's appropriate for thought leaders. Get your life balance guide. Okay, cool. So let's say I've decided, you know what, I'm not going to offer that balance guide anymore. It's sort of outdated. So let me just, before I get rid of that, I'll go ahead and drop in a new one because I actually don't want to modify this. But then I would just add my image. Let's say it's this. Okay. Uploading. Great. I don't want a caption below. Do not display a caption. And when someone clicks on it, I want it to go to a certain page. So I just click that. You'll see, click to add URL. I have choices: external, files, and content. Since I already have a page that's dedicated to explaining more about what this guide is all about, I'm going to select for my existing content. I just go down here to pages and look for the page that I want to send people to. And let's call it the Big Five. It's my cover page, free guide, you'll see. Click out of that. Great. Cool. If I wanted to edit this image, like resize it, or well, let's just go ahead and resize it. I'll show you how easy this is. Resize. Okay. And I want it to go down to 400 by 400. I apply and I save. There's lots of things I can do in there to edit this image, but I just wanted it to be a little bit smaller. Probably can't notice the difference. If I edit it even more down to 200 by 200, you would notice a big difference. 200, okay, and save that. Okay, it's saving. There we go, nice and small. And I would say apply. Now, when I'm ready for this to replace this, I would just delete this one, this image, and now we have our new one right above our opt-in, and I would press save. And that's going to edit my sidebar alongside each of my blog posts. So that gives people the easy escalation path to go from a newcomer to the site or a blog reader to getting onto my email list in exchange for something of value. And then ultimately, after I've been given enough impressions of this brand and I trust it and I feel like this brand really delivers on what they promise, and I know that they can help me, then they might potentially turn into a customer. But to ask a newcomer to come in and go, yep, okay, good, sign me up, here's my credit card, is asking quite a bit. Unfortunately, a lot of people go into this online business thing and expect just that. Uh-oh, that's not good. So I'm going to press remove. I'll save that, and we're good to go. Continuing on. Okay, so let's talk about that third one, which was the homepage. The homepage, choose your own adventure with a little asterisk next to the own. Scrolling down, you can see now I've proven my credibility. I've explicitly declared my value to you so that you can answer your what's in it for me. Then I've added some credibility from real clients who happen to be members of Peaceful Media, raving fans, Thought Leader. I've even gone a little bit further by showing some of our personality and a graph showing for those scientifically minded people who need some evidence, the pre-coaching and post-coaching graph of happiness. Passion, productivity, joy, clarity. There's this nifty way that Squarespace makes it easy for you to add graphs like this that look pretty fancy, easy to add, and edit for that matter. But then now we're all the way down here. I've scrolled through the credibility, I've scrolled through the EVD, and now I got the personality of this brand, and I've even gotten some data to support the claims. Now I have my decision to make. Where do I want to go from here? And I'm not going to, as the Thought Leader website owner, I'm not going to give you 50 different options. I'm really only going to give you 3. And each of those kind of correspond to, as we were talking about in the blog post, different places on this funnel. So our top of funnel, the person that's just coming into this brand, all they really need is advice. And if I were putting this in sequence, this of like left to right, showing the spectrum of where someone might be on a funnel, I'd put this one over here to the left. It is for the noobs, for the newbies to the brand. So they're going to go and visit the blog and get that education, get more value, get a better understanding of what I have to offer as a thought leader to this market. And then the next one would be this guide. And that's also free and requires very, very little investment on my part other than my time and my trust in Thought Leader to give you my email address. So this is the next adventure that I as the business owner would like you to go on. And then finally, for the bottom of funnel, so this is middle of funnel right here, but for bottom of funnel, I'm ready to go. I have had enough quality impressions of your brand, and now I'm ready to sign up for some services and give you some money. All right, so that's where we would have our third call to action, or choose your own adventure call out for hiring a coach. Get started now. Okay, so those are 3 elements that hopefully you're able to implement into your website rapidly and without calling someone or relying on someone. If you're working within a proper CMS, content management system, such as Squarespace here, and you've taken the time to train yourself up on how to use it, which shouldn't be that hard, then you should be able to incorporate these today. If I wanted to edit any of these, I just click on edit, and then I can hover over any of these text pieces. Oh, I don't want the button to say visit the blog. I would just say free advice. Here. Okay, so all of this stuff, super editable. Again, your click-through URL is going to go to existing content. In this case, it goes to my blog. I'm going to cancel that, but I would just click apply and then save up here in order to implement those adjustments to my website. So I'm going to cancel that, discard the changes, and we're good to go. So I hope that helps you see what you could do with Squarespace as you go and implement these 3 elements that you really need to have on your business website. I'm Jam at Peaceful Media. Thanks for watching this video.